silence. Silence is really nothing more than solitude and sound. Silence is a pronounced solitude. Wayne Mueller has said, emptiness is the pregnant void out of which all creation springs. But many of us fear it. Then he goes on to talk about a doctor friend of his who said, many of us who are in the medical field and the helping field as medical doctors, we keep our lives so busy because we're scared to death to be alone. It's in the silence that the sheer, quote, sheer enormity of sorrow suffocates and overwhelms us. There was an early church father, Abba Agathon, who actually took a stone and put it in his mouth for 3 years to remind himself to not speak so much. Let me show you a quick passage. Open to Revelation, chapter 8. When he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. And I saw the angels who stand before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. Another angel who had a golden censer came and stood at the altar. He was given much incense to offer with the prayers of all the saints on the golden altar before the throne. The smoke of the incense, together with the prayers of the saints, went up before God from the angel's hand. In heaven, you see this picture of 7 trumpets being handed out to these people who are about to blow them, and then one angel going and mixing together the prayers of the saints with this incense and burning it and allowing it to rise up before God in a half an hour of just plain silence. What a powerful picture. You want to meet with, well, actually, the Desert Fathers say if you go out in the desert into solitude and silence, at first, don't expect to meet God. They say expect to meet your demons, and they'll be screaming. But let me tell you, if you can get past that, in silence, God often speaks the loudest. Let me give you a couple of suggestions for silence. Richard Foster says that he goes for a hike with his wife every Sunday for about an hour where they don't speak a word during the whole hour hike. And then they stop somewhere and they break out their lunch, and as they eat their lunch, they talk about what happened during that hour. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, what a great idea. How about doing a one-day word fast? Now, if you're going to do that, tell people ahead of time you're going to do it, okay? Or how about a 3-day fast of every modern convenience made to produce sound? That would be an amazing. What about waking up in the middle of the night specifically to pray in absolute silence? Who's the person who needs this? You know, silence and journaling are kind of like the defragmentation program on a computer. You know, do you have your mind running so fast that you just can't seem to get things done? It's like a computer, you know, it's got to go here for something and here for something and there for something. And so you run this program that defragments the hard drive. It sticks pieces and it puts them all in order. Journaling and silence are the disciplines that defragment your mind. So if that's you, there you go.